in Acts 4, Peter and John were preaching. And they were preaching with power. They were preaching with authority. And the spectators and the onlookers noticed. And they said, "These are uneducated men. These are mere fishermen." But they marveled. It said they marveled at them. They marveled. These are just fishermen. How can they be walking with such authority? How can they be walking with such power? And then they came to the conclusion it was because they were with Jesus. They were in the presence of Jesus. When we're in the presence of Jesus and He fills us and we see His glory and His glory shines upon us, this is what happens. Paul says in 2 Corinthians, "For it is the God who commanded light to shine out of darkness, who has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ." So when we look upon Jesus, and when we receive His light in our lives, and we retain His light, what happens? When we go into that dark world, what happens? Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? The light pierces the darkness. The light goes into the darkness. And now listen, we are not just imitators of Jesus. We're not imitators of the light. We are reflections of the light. We are reflections of the very nature of Jesus Himself. And so as we go into 2021, as we go into this dark world, this world that is chaotic, this world that is confused, this world that doesn't have direction, the light pierces the darkness to bring clarity, to bring guidance, to bring peace, to bring unity. That's the light of the gospel of Jesus Christ. So this is what happens when we behold the glory of God. We receive His image. We retain His image. And then we reflect His image to the world. So my commission to you, church, today is as you go from this place, may you reflect the glory of God that is now unveiled for all to see who He is. Amen. Amen.